Breaking developments involving Venezuela as fears of a massive war mount as the United States continues to hit boats leaving Venezuela, striking drug boats leaving Venezuela, rushing military resources to the region. As I've been saying for some time now, it appears there is no turning back. There is no off ramp. The United States is signaling we will strike Venezuela. And now Venezuela is making significant moves of its own that you would only do if you are expecting to enter a military conflict. We're going to break down exactly what is happening, exactly what I think about it, what it means, where we're going to go from here, and how quickly could this situation unravel. We're going to break it all down for everyone. Before we do, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. It's totally free, costs you guys absolutely nothing at all, and is a huge, 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 huge boost to the channel. So go ahead and do that for me. Please comment with your thoughts below. How do you want to see President Donald Trump handle Venezuela, handle the dictator Nicolas Maduro? Do you want to see strikes or not? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that bell above, all notifications turned on. You won't miss a single thing. And then right here at the bottom of the screen, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. DMs are open. Send me anything you got. Now let's get into it. As we've discussed many times on this channel, the United States has taken significant steps towards carrying out a military operation against Venezuela. What are those steps? We have rushed an armada of naval vessels carrying cruise missiles and other weapons to the region off the coast of Venezuela. That even includes submarine assets. We have put F-35 stealth fighter jets. We've forward staged them in Puerto Rico. We have P-8 Poseidon spy planes flying as well, based out of Puerto Rico. This is what's publicly been known. We've also used drones, other weapons to strike the boats leaving Venezuela. And if you look at the rhetoric from both sides, the United States and Venezuela, it is clear both sides are itching to get this on. Venezuela is pretty much baiting the United States to fire at their ships. Baiting the United States to fire at their planes by flying F-16 fighter jets over our naval ships. President Donald Trump vowing to shoot those planes down if it continues, as well as Venezuela is mobilizing a militia of civilians. And I'm telling you right now, the good people of Venezuela have no interest in fighting for Maduro, but he is trying to round up old men and housewives, give them AK-47s in the event the United States invades. He thinks he's going to fight them off that way. It's absolutely bonkers, absolutely crazy, but that's where we are at. Well, what is one thing, generally speaking, that happens right before a war starts? Communications break down. When you see communications go silent, it is generally a sign that both sides expect imminent military action. So here it says, this comes from, I believe, Reuters. It says Venezuela's Maduro says U.S. behavior is aggression, communications largely cut. So Venezuela is cutting communications with the U.S. Talks have broken down. Negotiations have broken down. They are preparing for potential all-out military action. It says Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro said on Monday that recent incidents between his country and the United States are an aggression by the U.S., not tensions between the two countries, and there is no communication between the governments. They've ceased communication. They are not talking. Both sides are now in a communications blackout with the other side. Look at any modern war you want, whether it's the invasion of Iraq, Desert Storm, World War II, any major conflict. How does it start? The communications end, the talking ends, and generally then the shooting starts. It says the administration of President Donald Trump has ratcheted up U.S. military presence in the Southern Caribbean as part of what it says is a crackdown on drug smugglers. This month, a U.S. military strike killed 11 people and sank a boat from Venezuela that the Trump administration said was transporting illegal narcotics. The U.S. government is trying to justify the launch of a criminal attack on his country, Maduro said during a press conference attended by top military brass and other officials. This is a quote from Maduro. This isn't a tension. It's an aggression all down the line. It's a judicial aggression when they criminalize us, a political aggression with their daily threatening statements, a diplomatic aggression, ongoing aggression of military characters. Maduro, whose government has historically met with U.S. officials to negotiate everything from hostage releases to conditions for elections, has said this month that the communications between the two governments were damaged. On Monday, he said communications had been thrown away, though he later added that there were still basic communication to facilitate return of Venezuelans from the United States. So the only talking they're doing is to get Venezuelans out of America back to Venezuela. Other than that, all negotiations are over. Both sides have shut down talking. And like I said, that is generally a clear sign war is coming. It says that he further says the communications with the government of the U.S. have been thrown away. They've been thrown away by them with their threats of bombs, death, and blackmail. The Trump administration has provided scant information about last week's attack, despite demands from U.S. government members that the government justify the action. The Venezuelan government, which says it has deployed tens of thousands of troops to fight drug trafficking and defend the country. Well, they are scrambling troops to defend the country. I don't think they're fighting drugs. Says none of the people killed were TDA, Tren de Aragua. Maduro has repeatedly alleged the U.S. is hoping to drive him from power. So I'll pull this off the screen real quick. Let me get this set up. Communications have broken down. There is no more talking at all other than to get Venezuelans out of the country back to Venezuela between Maduro and the U.S. government. Sorry, I got something in my throat. That is a crystal clear sign, as crystal clear of a sign as you are going to get, that Venezuela is 100% expecting to get hit. Because if they weren't expecting to get hit, they'd still try to be negotiating, talk this through, all this stuff. No, they are battening down the hatches. They've cut communication. They have gone radio silent on America. That, my friends, is a real clear indication something is coming. I'm going to throw this. This comes from the Telegraph, I believe. It says Trump may still be debating the feasibility of striking Venezuelan targets on land, but one thing is certain. The U.S. military is now positioned to sustain a campaign of airstrikes against drug-related facilities and assets if Trump chooses to do so. I've talked about this before. They have everything in place they need to smash targets in Venezuela, to hit the Maduro regime. This is not up for debate. The weapons are there. The naval ships are there. These stealth fighter jets are there. Everything is there to strike and strike fast. It says approximately 8 U.S. warships are parked in the area, most off the Venezuelan coast. 10 F-35 aircraft are being stationed in Puerto Rico, with U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth recently traveling to the territory to make a big show of the muscle now on display. But don't let the showmanship fool you. The Trump administration can release as many well, that's an idiotic thing. So, yeah, that's what it's saying, that we have everything in position to go. So talks have broken down. Weapons are in position. Naval ships are in position. Stealth fighter jets are in position. Thousands of Marines are practicing amphibious landing in Puerto Rico. This has all the earmarkings of a war. This has all the earmarkings of exactly what happens before a military conflict breaks out. This is the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it's all been building for. And if the Venezuelans have cut communication, have cut negotiations, it means they believe there's nothing left to talk about. It means Venezuela believes that the Trump administration and the United States military is going to strike and strike fast and hard. And Maduro is likely on the run. At a minimum, he's living out of a bunker. I'm not sure how anyone can look at the moving pieces and not believe that war is not soon upon us. We don't move this level of military equipment for fun. We do it with the intention of using it. They are practicing amphibious assaults right now in Puerto Rico with thousands of Marines. As I've said before, what do Puerto Rico and Venezuela have in common? Similar terrains, not identical terrains, but similar terrains. We are inching, if not racing towards an imminent conflict with Venezuela. And I don't know how anyone could look at this and think differently. And them cutting communications with America is the clearest sign yet they are preparing for total war. Now, maybe it can be avoided. Maybe he realizes the people of Venezuela will not defend him. I don't know. I can't say. But we are now on the fast path towards something big happening. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think this is a sign we will soon have war with Venezuela? Let me know in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing. Huge, huge, huge boost to the channel. Hit that bell above. All notifications turned on. You won't miss a single video. You'll have the best information on YouTube. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me. DMs are open. Send me any information you have. As always, I'll see you all next time.